welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be doing more of a maintenance video. I'll be changing the cabin filter, also known as the pollen filter. It's never been done in this car, and it's done just over 50,000 miles, so I think it's well overdue. And I'll also be telling you about 4 things that really annoy me about owning a Mk3 Ford Focus. So what is a cabin filter or a pollen filter? A cabin filter cleans the air that comes into the cabin and filters out pollen, dust, dirt and the exhaust fumes and any other airborne material. This one's a charcoal cabin filter, and it was £10.39 off eBay. I'll leave a screenshot of the seller and the how much it was and everything. I got it on eBay, but that's the quite big actually. The air filter, I think, yeah, you've got to do the airflow. It's got to go that way, if you can see it. Airflow, so it's got to go in that way, so away from the front of the car. So yeah, that's the charcoal one I've got, £10.39. So why do you need to change this cabin filter? Over time the cabin filter can become clogged with dust, leaves, twigs and residue of exhaust fumes. So if you don't change the cabin filter and if left blocked, it could also cause your car to smell mouldy, cause costly problems to your air conditioning system. You'll get poor airflow from the car vents, so if you turn up to full and you feel like nothing's coming out, it's probably a sign it needs changing. You can get a dirty musty smell coming from the vents as well. Increased symptoms for anyone with allergies or respiratory problems while in the car, like if you've got asthma or something or allergies. It's not doing its job, so it's letting like fumes and different things coming through into the vents, and it's, you know, it's causing your allergies and asthma to become worse. It's probably a sign it needs changing as well. When you get foggy and icy windows, they'll take longer to clear. You get steamed up windows, cause noise coming from the air vents, debris stuck in that's due to debris stuck in the filter. So when you put your blower on, you've got noise coming from your air vents. It's probably something stuck on the filter and it's moving around, and you get you get increased noise from the blower motor as well, because obviously it's putting it under strain because it needs changing. So how often should you change this cabin filter? It states that most vehicle manufacturers recommend changing your cabin filter every 2 years. What are the different types of cabin filters? I think the standard one is a particulate paper filter. This is the most basic or regular type of cabin filter. It does not remove any ultrafine particles. This filter allows odours and gaseous pollutants like carbon monoxide to pass through. So that's the basic one, and I think they're usually around about £9. So the one up from that would be the charcoal filter. It's more effective than the particulate paper filter. This filter absorbs gaseous pollutants as well as absorbing large particles. This filter removes smoke and unpleasant odours such as exhaust fumes, and that one's probably a tiny bit dearer, probably around about £10 if you went for the charcoal filter. This one is a step up from that one, the activated carbon filter. These filters are more efficient and eliminate harmful gaseous pollutants like carbon monoxide. This filter also removes bacteria and other microorganisms from the air. So this one's like probably the 3rd best one you can get. There is another one after that which I couldn't really find on the internet. It's electrostatic filter. These filters are effective at removing both particulate matter and odours. They rid the air getting into the cabin of dust, pollen, spores, smoke and fumes. This type of filter removes odours and bacteria. Like I say, I couldn't really find one on the internet. You're more likely to get the highest one is the activated carbon filter, but they state the electrostatic cabin filter is the best one, but like I say, couldn't find one. So yeah, this one's next best to that really, the activated carbon filter, which I'll be installing today. So changing the cabin filter, from what I understand, it's going to be these 2 little lugs there. There's one there and one there. You remove these, I think you screw them down unscrew them, and then this panel here should drop down into the passenger footwell. So let's have a go. I'm just holding the phone as well as doing this. So. Nothing in that. There you go. It's pretty easy. That fell down pretty much straight away. Just unscrew it a couple of times, it'll come off. Leave you with a little yellow screw there. So I'll do this one. There you go, another one. Just leave it in the footwell. So this should just drop down now. There you go. Drops down, and then there you go. Just like a little parcel shelf there. Just held up by two little screw nuts. Your little fuse box there as well. And I believe the cabin filter is, sorry, it's got a light on it, is in that little part there. So, I think I've got a light for you. Keep sliding down, but it's in there, yeah. So I'm gonna have a go. Right. So yeah, someone said there might be a screw down there, but it's not in. This light keeps falling down as usual. It's dark. I'm trying to film. But yeah, I've got these. You've got to push two tabs together, I think there, and then these yeah, two tabs here, I think, and it should just. There we go. Bloody hell, that's easy. And it's in there. The cabin filter. So far so good. Usually when you say you're going to start a job, it's going to be easy. It's never easy. So here's a little strip you have to push together. So that's like that on there. And you just have to squeeze these two together and pull outwards, and then the thing comes out. So yeah, just push them two together and pull towards you. Someone said there's a screw that should go, but it wasn't in. So I don't know if mine's been done before, because if it's never been touched, you should have a screw at the bottom. Wait, so you have to take a screw out, and then you have to push these two together and pull towards you. But it's, like I say, I don't want to jinx myself, but at the moment it's going pretty well. So what I'll have to do, it should be it's a bit fiddly getting your hand in. There you go. Not too bad actually, this. I think it might have been done at some point. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's a bit of a wire at the top there, holding the top part on. Just got to give it a bit of force to bring it out. And there we go. Doesn't look too bad that actually. Let's put this here, the torch down. There we go. That's the side you want to look at. The dirty side. So I'm gonna compare both now, the old one and the new one, side by side for you. But that's the old one. There's the side where it's coming from the outside. Definitely look dirty. Little bits on it as well. And that's the inside one. Goes into the cabin. So this one looks like a bit of a charcoal or activated charcoal filter as well. So yeah, I'm going to put them side by side for you now. Right, so on the left you've got the one I just removed, which is, I don't know how long that's been in for. Like I say, I've had the car for I think it's just over 3 years now. So that's the one I've removed. There's a new one. So this will be the side that's inside the car. So I'll turn it over and show you the dirty side. So there's the difference, look. Here's the new one. See? So it definitely needed changing. It's not, I wouldn't say it's full of loads of different bits and stuff, but it just looks like it's full of crap. Well, actually, saying that. There's bits in all the plates and stuff. So that's what traps it, look. Like I say, this is the job you never think of, doing a bit of maintenance. You do obviously your oil, your spark plugs, you know, do modifications, but never think about doing this, how it can affect your health. Look at that, all gunk in there. Yeah, it's like a bit of a bug there. So yeah, it's definitely needs changing. If you look at the colour of that towards the new one. So yeah, it's I think it's definitely recommend it. I mean, if you suffer from allergies or asthma or something, this is what the filter's stopping. Things like this getting into the cabin where you're breathing. It's where it all stops. So yeah, I've got the activated carbon one. Like I say, it's pretty much the best one because you can't find an electrostatic cabin filter. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing it. And it's like I say, if you're suffering from, like, you know, you can't feel any warm air blowing from your vents when you've got turned up full, or you've got your windows take longer to clear when they're icy or steamed, you know, I definitely recommend changing it. Up to now, I mean, I don't mark my words, I've got to try and get it in, the new one in yet, but it's worth it, because if it puts excess strain on your air conditioning motor, I mean, I don't think that'd be cheap to replace, would it? Where if you could just buy one of these for £10.39, swap it over yourself, it's worth it. But yeah, there you go then. So the old one, new one. So I'll have a go at putting it back in now. I'm not sure I can do it holding the phone and trying to shove it in, because it might be a bit of a tight fit, but I'll have a go. But if I can't, I'll just have to film the afterwards. Right, so I'm gonna have a go at putting the new one in. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the job. So what you've got to do, if you look at the edge of the cabin filter, it says airflow, sorry, airflow that way, so it's going to be going in that way. So you want this at the top as well, with the obviously Comline logo on. This is what their brand it is, this cabin filter. But yeah, you want that at the top with the airflow pointing towards inside the car, and then that's how you do it. Like I say, I might have to put the phone down to try and squeeze it in, but it's a bit of a tight squeeze. But yeah, it's going to go in there. You just have to wriggle it in, I think. And I don't think I'll be able to film it with the phone in one hand and trying to do this with the other. So yeah, I'm going to film it after I've installed it. Right, I've managed to get it in there. I've not put it all the way in, so I'm going to film it for you. But you've got to try and don't worry about bending it a tiny bit, just to try and get it into the slot where the filter goes in. You've got a couple of things in the way up there, like some wires and all that. Don't worry about it just bending the filter. Just try and slot it in. It wasn't too difficult, but like I say, don't worry about bending it too much when you're installing it, because it'll just go back into shape anyway. So yeah, I've installed the new one. So now, just got to put this little plastic sleeve on the end again. It wasn't too bad really. I've managed to get that little plastic panel on the side back on. Probably the hardest part. There's like three prongs at the top of the old plastic panel at the side. You have to push it. You have to line it up right at the top. Right at the top, you have to line it up, and then you have to push the bottom part on. So, a bit fiddly, but yeah, I've done it. It's all back again. Yeah, all clipped in secure. Just double check. Yeah, but yeah, really, it's not too. The job's not too difficult, really. It's just a bit annoying. Like I say, the hardest part's probably trying to get that little plastic panel back on the side. But yeah, it's done. I'm going to put my little cover back on now, and then I might try the blowers, see if I feel a difference. Yeah, the little panel's back on with the little plastic screw nuts. So just when you're putting that back on, just make sure it goes into that corner there. It's like you're supposed to fit into that corner. And then they clip on quite easily back on. So all in all, probably be about a 15-minute job, if that. but yeah, quite easy. So I'm going to check the vents now. So it started the car. Look. This is... Like I say, I think my cabin filter had been changed prior. I don't know when it had been changed, but it was dirty, so it had bits of stuff in the place. But yeah, you can definitely feel it's a bit more powerful. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, especially if it starts, if you've got a filter never been changed and it's putting a strain on your blower motor, you don't really want to be replacing one of them. But you definitely, yeah, you can definitely feel a bit more. But I did notice in the winter, so like, the windows took a bit longer to clear, and I've sat there for a while, so we'll wait for it to clear, even with the windscreens on and all that. But hopefully this will help if we ever get any more snow in February maybe. Yeah, so I'm more than pleased with that. It's definitely a lot more powerful, the airflow from the vents. Like I said, if it snows again, I'll see how much quicker it clears the windscreen. But yeah, it's like I say, 15-minute job. It's worth a check. It's worth to check yours really, because you don't want to be putting your blower motor under straining and like it goes. And like I said, I don't know if it causes pressure on the heater matrix or whatever, or it's all in the same area. You see, if you just change it all 15 minutes, you could save yourself a bit of money, and it's just a bit of maintenance in it. Something I didn't really think about doing, changing the cabin filter. But yeah, at least I can write down it's been done now when it was done. And I don't think I'll do it every 2 years. It's a bit. But I mean, I'll definitely think about doing it every like say 3-4 years or something. But yeah, definitely worth it. More than pleased with that. Bit of an easy job. Turn the aircon off. Right, so now the cabin filter is done. Moving on to four things that really annoy me about owning a Mk3 Ford Focus. Excuse the state of the car. I've not had a chance to bloody vacuum or clean it. But what it is, the first one that really annoys me, I don't know if it annoys you as well, that for some reason they make the driver's side floor mat half the size. Where in the Mark 1, I remember it went all the way up to behind to where the pedals were. But like yeah, the Mk3 one, I've checked them all really, and it's only goes from there where you plug it in, just up to here. So when you're driving, sometimes when it's getting older, you can get caught underneath your feet. So when you're driving, I do find that quite annoying. So this is why I've taken my one out, because it's getting a bit on now. It's got a few tears in it, so I've chucked it, because it was starting to fold up and going under your feet. So I do find that quite irritating. So I have checked on the Mark 1 Ford Focus, because we've got one of them as well. I've tried the driver's side mat in here, and it does actually just about fit, and it goes all the way up to behind the pedals there as well. So I might be thinking of getting a set of Mark 1 floor mats and just using the one for this, in the driver's side one, because I don't know about you, but I find that quite annoying. I don't know why they can't just make a full mat for some reason. It only goes up to here. So that's the first really annoying thing I find about this car after owning it for 3 years. So the second annoying thing of owning a Mk3 Ford Focus is this handle, the height adjustment handle on the driver's side. I think if you keep messing around with heightening and lowering the seat, say if you've got two drivers who drive the car like we have, obviously I'm a lot taller than my wife, she lowers it, I always raise it, and then eventually this handle here, it snaps, comes loose, and you're just left with the metal part of the height adjustment. It's like, this cost me, this is probably the third one I've bought, and it costs £13.70 off eBay. I'll leave all the links on photos in the video anyway at some point, or in the video description where I got these parts from. But yeah, £13.70. The vital part of it is this here. So this is what really holds the handle to the metal part here. So it's like it's made out of very thin plastic. I mean, I don't know why they just didn't make it out of biscuit, because it's about the same strength anyway. So if you keep, like I say, if you keep fiddling with the handle, adjusting the height of your seat up and down, this part here eventually snaps off, and then you've got to go buy another handle. So like I say, I'm on my third handle now, which is quite annoying. So it's got a... I'll put this on in a minute, but yeah, this is the third handle, £13.70. It's quite annoying. There you go. New third handle put on, but you're scared to touch it really, raising and lowering the driver's side seat. So yeah, so this is the one I've just got off eBay. Like I say, I'll leave it all in the video description, or I'll leave screenshots in the video. But yeah, that's the second annoying point I've found owning the Mk3 Ford Focus. Yeah, the third annoying point of owning the Mk3 Ford Focus is the metal frame behind the driver's seat. It's got an adjustable handle here, and the frame behind this cover here is very fragile. So on mine, it's actually broke, and it actually punctures the fabric of the seat. If you look there, in 3 spots. So I had to like reach underneath the seat and try and bend back the frame, and I've actually stuck some 3mm sticky foam padding behind on the fabric here. I've had to put my hand up and stick it along here just to cover it, so the frame, which is broken in several places, sorry, it won't puncture the fabric anymore. So yeah, that's quite annoying, because to repair that's some like upholstery shop or something. I don't know how much that costs, but we have to take this section out as it goes down there, and then get that replaced. So yeah, it's just a bit unsightly really, isn't it? Because, like, you know, you've got 3 holes in the back of your driver's side seat. But that's another annoying thing. It's the framing for the driver's seat. It breaks, and it rips holes in the back of your driver's side seat. The last annoying thing about owning a Mk3 Ford Focus is the plastic rear light securing nuts. Them there, I'm sure you've seen them all before, these ones. Yeah, what I've found is that if you don't tighten them with, you know, some kind of plier, the rear light moves around a bit and squeaks. So I've been tightening with pliers, and what it does, it chews the head up of the plastic securing nut. So what I did, I went on eBay, and I found some metal ones where you could use these to secure the rear lights instead. Yeah, so I bought these from eBay, £9.99, which is not a bad price really. I mean, the metal securing nuts. So I'm going to see how they go changing the plastic ones over for the metal ones, because the plastic ones keep getting chewed up, and if you don't tighten them too much, the rear light squeaks and moves around, I found. So yeah, so these are £9.99 from eBay. Like I say, I'll leave a screenshot of the seller and details in the video description. So yeah, I'm going to switch these over now and let you know if they're any better than the plastic ones. Yeah, so there's the plastic one I've taken off. See how much it gets chewed up, just trying to tighten it enough so your rear light doesn't squeak or move around. And there's the metal one I've put on. Ones I've got off eBay, so keep going out of focus. That's not over tight, and it's not squeaking. So yeah, so far so good. Yeah, £9.99 for them off eBay, and that's the old one. Yeah, so I've got 2 of the locking nuts on the rear lights, one up there. over tightening it either. It seems to be holding quite well. So yeah, that was the last annoyance I found owning the Mk3 Ford Focus. I'm going to do the other side now. So all the air security nuts have been fastened to the rear lights. They're not even moving now, which is good. Got rid of the plastic ones. Yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, changing cabin filter. Please think about like, sharing and subscribing to the channel, and click on the bell icon for more notifications and new content. I'll see you on the next one.